Okay, hope now it is audible. Participants, does anybody having doubts? You can just post it. अभी आवाज आएगा. अभी आवाज आएगा. वेट करो. ठीक है. Okay, so I hope now it is audible. Yeah, if you have paid for internship, kindly check with the site. So everything is available inside the site. Till day 3, all the particular data have been applied in site. Yeah, regarding tools, I hope day before yesterday we have worked. Gunashekhar, me set bagundi. Thank you. Thank you, Gunashekhar. Happy for that. Attendance will be posted at 8 p.m. only. Any doubts regarding the previous sessions? You can just post it. OpenCV does not install means kindly check that particular path whichever you have gone. Open ideally directly, and from that you have to go for scripts. Inside the scripts you have to provide pip install. Yes, you can join. For internships, everyone can join. Recap the whole in 2-3 minutes. Yes, good idea. You are creating wonderful opportunity to all students, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. In computer vision, we are going with camera on computer camera. Yes, you can. No issues at all. Please make a masterclass on machine learning. Easy coding. Actually, masterclass on machine learning is going on. The timing is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please don't spam the message. It's too bad. No, sir. Only NumPy do. What about other tools? So other tools, we'll be just working on it. On upcoming days, we will be surely working on it. No, we are not providing any of the placements. Or other downloadable materials. Downloadable materials are provided in our site. Go for pantakeylearning.com AA masterclass. Yeah, participants, if you are willing to participate your friends along this particular session means kindly share this particular link to them. You can share it through any of the social media like WhatsApp, Instagram or Facebook. All are welcome to this particular program. And I hope everyone has gone through the agenda. We have created wonders in the agenda itself. So each and every day regarding that particular agenda only we will be going on. Is it developed Android application with Python? No, I have not worked in it. How to install OpenCV? Through command prompt, ideally. Then provide the command as pip install OpenCV. Yeah, thank you, Muthu Gokul. All the coding that you have explained till now can be done in PyCharm. Yes, it can be done in PyCharm. I'm not sure how to install the packages in PyCharm, but the same codings only required for PyCharm also. For that, I'm sure. But I have paid for internship, creating account. After that, created my account to the same mail, but not displaying any internships. Okay, contact to that number 98409 So contact to that number and ping your issue. They will be checking it. Ping through WhatsApp. That is WhatsApp number only. Sir, we don't know much about Python. Can we eligible to achieve these things? Please reply, sir. Mr. Viper, it's not like you don't know the Python. Through this, you can know the Python. Okay, so Python is just a programming language. You can just follow with that particular input, whatever I am providing to you. And from that, you can just overcome with your own creativity of projects. Can we do this online or need to download the software? Definitely, you can do this through online. Online also is okay. Yesterday code out how to upload the image. Yes, cv2.imread, that is a keyword. Within that you can upload any images. Without laptop, it's very difficult to learn Python and AI. To learn it is okay without laptop. To practice only the laptop is required. Srifani, kindly contact to the respective number and provide your credentials. If we convert a black and white image to RGB, then how the system considers to intensity? No, RGB to black and white. Black and white to RGB, it's not possible. I only know Python, sir. After this, I can add this in my resume. Yes, Vamsi, you can. Share your experience with Python, sir. My experience for the upcoming trends, everything will be going on Python only. Like embedded computer vision, deep learning, machine learning. Everything comes under Python and MATLAB. Some industries will go for MATLAB. Python can be done for automation, IoT, embedded, ML, DL, audio processing, everything. Yes, Dharniraj, you can execute CV2 in your Jupyter notebook, but for plotting the images as output, you have to use Matplotlib. Yes, record one GAN. You are writing mini hello. Yes, hello. May I know the basic knowledge to do this? Your interest is the basic knowledge, I hope so. If you are interested, you can learn. So how to work the selected project to learn language? Try to find some innovative ideas and focus on it, or try some existing projects. Yes, contour will be explained even today also. For today's color detection, we require some contour part. Actually, AI is common for everyone. It is useful for all the departments. For simulation, MATLAB is best. For real-time, Python is best. Crypto module, yeah, actually, cryptography, I hope. Cryptography is available to install. Gunasekar. Oh my god. Do you find that much beautiful over here? Ajit, yes, you can use Visual Studio. No issues at all. Preply also can be integrated with the Python artificial intelligence. Virtual environment, where we are not working with our system, some virtual integration we will be applying over there. Okay. The recorded sessions are available in our site. You guys can just check it. How to apply for the triple E problems? Very simple. To power system simulation, you can create in MATLAB, or with the power theft analysis can be done with the help of Raspberry Pi. So through Raspberry Pi, through Python itself, with the help of artificial intelligence, machine learning or deep learning, you can predict that power theft. The softwares you need: Anaconda Navigator, IDLE and Google Colab for this entire 30 days. So some outputs will be shown in Anaconda Navigator, some outputs will be shown in Google Colab, some outputs will be shown in IDLE. Through Java also we can create artificial intelligence. Okay. So participants, let us start with today's session. Okay, participants, I welcome you all for day 4 color tracking using OpenCV. So today we are going to work with multiple color trackings. So how the color is being tracked. So this is my experience. I have worked here for 2+ years, and I work under the controllers for Raspberry Pi, Arduino, NodeMCU and NVIDIA. I also work under LPC2148. So the tools which and all I have covered, it is MATLAB, Python, Kale and as well as Unity for augmented reality. My research area is in convolutional neural network along with artificial intelligence. So my aim is to combine both artificial intelligence with augmented reality. About Pantech, we provide equipments manufactured for engineering institutions for the Department of Artificial Intelligence, IoT, Computer Science and Information Technology, along with electronics and electrical department, and at the same time E&I, electronics and instrumentation, electrical and instrumentation, and for robotics. We also provide prototypes and DIY solutions for all the participants as well as those who approach towards us. So those who are interested with any of your DIY projects, you can contact us through pantechelearning.com. Our vision is to share the knowledge for 10 million students, at least for 10 million, because the knowledge in the sense, whatever they are gaining the knowledge from their classes, it is completely different from practical. Whatever here I am showing, it is relating towards the theory plus practical. So theory you might have seen in the college. So I am just highlighting which part of the theory. That's why the theory classes are taken, and along with the coding parts. Attendance will be issued at 8 p.m. and e-certificate will be obtained at the end of the series. So 25 days attendance is required to get free masterclass program. Okay. So regarding the free masterclass and AA internship, so usually I have explained it. So we'll have a detailed explanation. What you guys will be learning under the 30 days. So the 30 days AA overview and along with the Python for AA concepts, image processing and video processing using OpenCV. And today we are going to see from that only. So through OpenCV we will be collecting the different colors from live itself, live as well as video. Everywhere we can apply and see. And deep learning algorithms, that will be our future agenda. And along with that, regarding the speech enhancement, speech recognitions, speech emotion, and finally we will be integrating with NLP. So this is the 30 days masterclass agenda. It is available on our site. So on to the each and every day you can just plan on it. So participants, once again I welcome you all for another session of masterclass color tracking using OpenCV. So through this particular OpenCV, whenever you are passing over, we have seen yesterday different kinds of inputs. So that inputs are nothing but through image only, through image and simultaneously along with the video. So with that, what are all the process we have done? Converting the grayscale, contour as bonus. Then we have seen for threshold applications, and along with the threshold, the color conversion and plane separation. So these kind of different parts only we have seen over here. So from that particular enhancement, we are going to separate from a video the colors. Okay, not the color separation. To detect the colors, we have to track a particular object based on the color over here. So onto that particular colors only, we have to apply that different technical formats. So the formats like hue saturation view and hue saturation value, and before that we have to apply the pre-processing, and after that we have to apply the morphological techniques. So from that finally the color will be identified, and that hue saturation value also we will be able to see through that window displayed inside the OpenCV. And finally, after showing that respective demo inside the system, the same demo we will be transferring it with the help of Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi is one of the mini AI device or IoT computer. So inside that particular device itself we will be connecting a camera, and based on whatever that particular color we are showing, okay, so based on that particular color we will be able to turn on and off the light. Okay, based on that particular color whatever we are showing, turn on and off the light, we will be able to do it over here. So here I have the two LEDs, like LED of yellow and LED of green. So today we have to light up with that color detection. So through that color only it will be able to light up over here, and that will be one of the demo which we are going to see for today. So once again, the contents in short: introduction to color detection, detecting multiple colors using OpenCV, application of AI, and further research scope. So these four contents only, here we will be just going on towards the entire functions. And I hope everyone is clear regarding towards this. Okay, fine. So how to detect a color? Generally, for detecting colors, we have two types. So from the two types, one is the sensor. So what is a sensor? Sensible device. So within this particular sensor, where we will be able to connect the controllers, whatever we have, like Raspberry Pi or any other devices like Arduino, Node MCU, ARM controller, everywhere we can collect this. So through this particular color, how it is able to detect the color with the help of a sensor. So with that particular wavelength and the frequency, as a digital or analog value, it will be able to collect the entire data. So through that particular analog value means the color variant, whatever we have said, the color variant, it comes from 0 to 255, and through that we will be interfacing with hardwares. Hardwares means microcontrollers. So from that we will be able to collect that particular value, and we will be able to measure this is that particular color. So other than with the help of sensor, what will be the other part? So the other part here we can say it as camera. So through the camera, previously we have seen how we have taken that respective image. So how that image has been processed over here. So processing that particular image itself, we have some steps. Okay, so that pre-processing means converting one form of image into another. So initially we will be having three types color, like RGB mixed color. Now from that we have seen for converting into the pre-processing part. So how that color it has been detected. Now that is possible with the help of camera. Yes, it is possible for the live video capture also. So along with that live video capture also, color will be converted over here, and what we have to do. So from that only it will be able to apply that multiple parts. Okay, for example, here normally what is the process inside the camera? So inside the camera, first thing we have a lens. Okay, so within that particular lens, it will be moving towards the processor. I am defaultly saying it as a processor 1. And finally it will be displayed in an LCD or LED screen. Processor, okay, we'll make it as display. So this will be that particular process. Now the lens will be capturing all the particular views wherever we are focusing. From that it will be transferred into the processor. What is the purpose of processor over here? So inside this processor we are having many integrations. So inside our camera we have many modes like panorama mode or cloudy mode, then sunny mode. So like that different modes we are having both inside a mobile camera as well as whatever the digital cameras you are having. So those kind of modes we are selecting, and those applications it is done with the help of processor only. So the lens will be transferring all the data to the processor only once when it has been turned on. So on to that particular turned on position, here we will be just moving over here and there, and whenever we are clicking on that particular button, it will take that snap. So that snap here inside OpenCV we can do it as cv2.imwrite. So after that particular snap only, here we will be able to display that particular image which is saved into some sort of memory. Now how the lens is able to capture it? So onto the lens will be having that particular capability over there. So through that capability and the color sensor, what is the major difference over here? So through the lens, whatever we are able to collect, we will be able to see it in the form of a visualization part. Whatever we are seeing in the real, the same thing we will be able to see inside this display. The same thing if you are just going on with color sensor means only the colors will be able to detect over there. We won't be able to remap it. Okay, for sensor. So here first we will be having the color sensor. Now from that it has to move towards controller. Then after that it will be displayed. Display through serial monitor. Now in these two things, so this is also one display. From this particular two things, what will be the output? So the output will be image or video. Same thing here, HSV value. So here through the lens it is able to call that particular image, and at the same time we will be able to save into the respective memory space. But with the help of sensor, based on the frequency and the wavelength only, this HSV value we are able to get. Actually it's not HSV value, it is HSV, hue saturation value. So in this way only that color sensor and the camera is getting differed to detect the coloring part over there. So in this way only both the devices will be collecting the colors. Then inside that particular color itself, we will be able to detect in two different types. Okay, so one is in the form of thermal image and another one is in the form of normal image. So the thermal image means here inside the temperature. So to monitor that particular temperature, we will be using this thermal camera, where this IR will be transferring that particular rays, and through that rays it will be receiving, and from that the imaging will be applied inside the camera. So through that camera, wherever we see that particular temperature will be monitored through the visual place. And how we will be measuring the temperature means with the help of the color only. So through that color variation, like if it is purple for 51 degree means 85 degrees Celsius, it is the highest temperature over there. So in this image itself, we will be able to see how that particular variation can be easily done. So this process also done with the help of hue saturation value, and at the same time the normal image. So whatever we are collecting through our camera, it is done with the help of the normal image over here, and the same hue saturation value, if we apply it with the normal image, the yellow, green, red and blue, all the colors can be easily monitored through the visualized part. So these are the difference between that particular images, color varied images over here. Why I did not take for the images like black and white or grayscale? There we are having only the intensity of the colors. There is no such kind of advantages or like implementations which we will be able to do for detecting the color over there. Only the work of the colors will be applied in this particular areas. So that's why the thermal image and normal image comparison is done over here. Okay, so participants, does anybody have doubt? Image 1.jpg is in which location? I mean, which path you have taken? Both the code as well as that image was in the same path. So you can also try in the same way. So how is HSP calculated and recorded? Yeah, that also we will be seeing in this session, especially once when we get into the coloring part. Yes, it is useful for CSEs, no doubt. No, here we don't need any memories and all because we are working with the laptop processor. Thermal image means calculating the heat level through an image. No, I am not sure regarding the remap. Okay. The image through which we will be able to calculate the temperature, that is known as thermal image. If you just check in online, you can see thermal image sensor like thermal camera, that is bit costlier also. For AI definition and simple explanation, just go for the day one video. I have given many examples over there. See, thermal image is not better than grayscale image. Inside the grayscale image, only that 0 to 255 black and white colors can be varied. But inside thermal image, we will be setting it up. So this particular degree for color detection. That colors only it's matter over here. So automatically the color will be varied. So you guys can just see some videos regarding towards the thermal image or thermal camera like that. No, X-ray is not a part of image processing. Ultrasound, CT, those comes under image processing. X-rays image can be processed. Okay, fine. So participants, those who are interested to join regarding towards the internship, you can just join to this 1 month internship, and the e-certificate will be provided at 30 days after 30 days of internship over here. So we will be providing all the recorded videos, downloading source code, download PPTs, assignments, and flexible time. And access period will be there for 60 days. And for those who people have joined for internship, if they are in the live, for them an important announcement like we are having the hackathon on Saturday. So the timing as well as the link will be mailed to you, so everyone can join. And the most important part is we will be discussing all your doubts and clarifications, and at the same time your rectifications that also will be applied. And at the same time one of the industry person also will be there throughout our session for sharing the industrial experience regarding towards the artificial intelligence. So that industrial experience and the person is, what to say, it will be a suspense. So I hope you all will be enjoying, and don't miss to join the hackathon. So this particular hackathon, it is exclusively only for internship students. So how to join to our internship means you can just click on this pantechelearning.com/a-masterclass. So like just log into this, click on apply now. If you guys have already tried it, just delete it, because some days the site was problem. Okay, now so click on apply now. Then here we have to apply the coupon. Click on apply coupon. Coupon code is welcome AI. Now you can apply the coupon, so the discount will be applied. Then after that, click on proceed to checkout. So click on proceed to checkout, and you guys can provide all your details. This is for billing details. So billing details, you can just mention your student or faculty, industrial personnel. Then salutation, Mr. Doctor, Professor, anyone. Then you can provide your name. The name and all the details has been provided. So name, email ID, number, your organization, electronics, year of passing. You can also provide your address if needed, and just provide your username and some password to create your account. So after creating that, provide I have read all the conditions, and click on place order. So it says that since my account is already there, an account already has been registered. So after this, it will be just showing you the payment regarding. You can scan the UPI code, or you can enter your mode of payment. Okay, so all that particular things you can do after this. So in this way you can join. Those who having some trouble to join our internship, for them only this particular tutorial. Okay. So I hope is there any doubts? Yes, the attendance link has been posted. Okay, so I hope there is no doubt regarding this. And internship guys, don't forget regarding the hackathon, as well as don't miss the industrial person's speech and his executions. Yeah, all the details are available inside. You can just log into our site. So the registration link has been provided. Yeah. So now let us start with the demo on color detection. So the demo means before going to the demo, we have to know how that particular color detection works. So first here we will be applying that input part. So from that particular input series, we will be taking out that entire data through the video stream. So from that video streaming, we will be applying the Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur is one of the filter which is applied for smoothing the image. It depends upon the camera whichever we use. If you want means you can apply, but I suggest for everyone we have to apply the Gaussian blur, then only the colors will be easily detected. Then after that we have to apply the HSV, hue saturation value. We have to convert RGB to hue saturation value over there. Then morphology will be applied. Morphology will be applied for 3 different stages. So that particular stages we will be seeing line by line inside the code. And after that morphology, directly we will be applying the contour. Contour in the sense in order to track that particular place. So wherever that particular contour is directed, there we will be writing the text. So that text is nothing but green, yellow. So like that kind of the name of the color we will be applying it over there. And finally the color identification will be displayed onto the window. The original window itself we will be able to see that. So in that particular way only here we will be able to apply this kind of process inside the OpenCV. Okay, so this coding is completely done through the Python. So first let us see what are the functions. So here from collections we are calling the deque. So deque, it is nothing but one of the package which is used to collect all the mathematical requirements. Even import math also can be applied. Then argparse. Argparse is the file which is used to provide in the form of argument. So this code can be run in 2 different modes, either through argument or directly through the IDLE. So here I am going to apply through the IDLE. And in case if you are just working with another navigator or terminal means you can go with argument. Then imutils to resize the frame of the window, CV2 for OpenCV image processing purpose. Then after that import numpy as np. Then ap it is a variable, so whatever on left hand side of the relational operator, it is considered as variable only. So this is ap, the variable, and argparse.argument to enable that argument sections. For that only argparse.argument. So add argument, first the file name and next the video name, whatever we require we have to provide it over there. So in this code here I have made it to bidirectional, so therefore no need to work inside the argparse. Directly we can go into the OpenCV part, but anyway I am explaining those lines. So here inside that help the path of the optional video, so which path we require or where the video is available, that particular path we have to provide. So buffering, so it will wait for that particular video should be played. Then after that the variable will be applied for the party. Then lower and upper. So inside this color as well as the hue saturation value, we have some different ratios, the lower area and upper area. So inside that particular lower area and upper area, both the positions we will be having that particular color over there. Okay, so like once when we go for regarding towards the color means we have to know what are the particular values inside the lower and upper. So before going that, you can go with the hue saturation value. So this hue saturation value, it is nothing but reading that particular colors from a particular image or the video. So how that particular color values are getting varied. So here we can see that entire circle according to the degree. So degree of that particular image along with that the color variations. So at 90 degree here this may be that particular image with green color or yellow color at 60 degree, 30 at orange, 0 at red. So like that it varies from 0 till 330 will be there. It's not like 330, 360. So here I have taken a circular motion. So inside the circular motion, this will be that particular value. Similarly, we have like a 3D hue saturation, 2D square hue saturation. So it depends upon the pixels. So numerical readout of image. That is the main function of the hue saturation value. And from that particular hue saturation value only, we will be able to identify what will be that color. Now the lower part and high end part. So consider this as an image over here. So onto this image, here we can just make it as a different parts. So hereby I am selecting a color. Now onto this. So this is one part of the upper part. Now the same thing I am just providing it in the lower part. So from the camera, if you are just seeing, this lower part is little bit darker and the higher part is little bit lightened. So on to that only the rest of the color variations also we will be able to see, like which we have seen yesterday over here. So now whenever I am just changing towards the values, here we can see the combination of red, green and blue. That is must anyway. But the hue and that particular luminant values, those kinds of values are not changing. Okay. Now onto this, if I am just changing this particular position, here we can see the hue value over there. Now it's 215, 222. So this particular portion's value of hue saturation value is 217, 95, 11, 217 again. So the highest inside this particular color is 232. And from this, based on that particular value, we can change it. 220, 230. So whatever I change that combination value, here those difference we won't be able to see. But you can see the different values since whenever we are just moving on towards the different color panel. So this kind of hue saturation value only here we will be able to collect it. And for that the directions like upper and the lower value here we have to decide. So if you are selecting for the color like red, green and blue, like that means the lower values are red, green, blue, and finally with yellow, orange. So these are all the standard values over here. Now the same thing here we can just move on with lower value, like for same red, green, blue, yellow. Now the next thing is the original colors. Okay, so the original colors means here we don't have that kind of lower value and upper value. The red is mostly considered as BGR. So B, G and R. So R stands for 255, which is known as red. Similarly, BGR, G stands for 255, it's green. Then again blue, 255, 0, 0. Then similarly for yellow, okay. Similarly for yellow is combination of green and red. Green of 255 and red of 217. If we change this particular value, then that value also will be deducted. So whatever the key factors I have given inside this color equal to, those portions and all, those colors and all, we can deduct over here. If you want to deduct white means, then therefore 255, 255, 255. So that is known as the white over here. So this is known as declaring the colors for the program. Now inside this video, here I have mentioned it as, if that argument is not there, directly it will start to read the video over here. cv2.video capture. Yesterday we have seen, instead of 0, if you are providing the video name with double quotes means it will collect that video, and the video is saved over here inside the same file. If that particular video is not available, else it will start to go for argument. But we have that particular video, so we no need to search for any other thing. Now the next thing, we have to read the frame. So two variables, read the frame, camera.read, because camera is the variable we have provided. Now after that, we have to resize the frame which is visible to us inside the window. Now the same thing, frame equal to iModules.resize. Using iModules package, we will be resizing it. Width equal to 600. To see little bit easier way, I have made it as 600. Then blur equal to cv2.gaussian blur. So I have said pre-processing is done. To smoothen that image, we are using this Gaussian blur. So which image will be Gaussian blur means whatever it has red in the frame, that will be Gaussian blur. The range of blurring is 11, 0. Then we are going to convert into hue saturation value. From hue saturation value only we will be able to find out the different colors. So like cv2.cvt color, from the blurred image we are going to apply the function known as color underscore bgr to hsv. From blue, green, red combination video to hue saturation value. So that conversion only here we are going to make. Key comma value only we are going to up. Now inside the numpy, so numpy we are having with the kernel value to apply for the morphological process. So all the data is stored in the form of ones array. So one dimensional array we will be able to get it, and from that we are applying 11, 11. That will be the size of the array, and all the data will be in the form of unsigned integer 8-bit. Now the masking value, like the particular morphological technique. So first inside the CV2 we are taking the range, we are calling the HSV with the lower key and upper key value. So whatever the lower value and upper value we have registered at top or defined at the top, those values will be taken over here. The next is cv2.morphological techniques and mask comma the morphological open along with the kernel. So opening and closing, it is nothing but the fraction of seconds. So within that particular frame movement, it will be able to detect what color it is. So that particular place will be applied with the morphological techniques. For that only these two lines. So to open the morphological, to close the morphological based on the kernel value which we have collected through NumPy. Now after that we have to find out the contours. So wherever it has been placed, so wherever the color has been detected, that particular place the contour must be detected over there. and after detecting that contour in a chain approximation way, therefore based on that length of the contour, the value will be applied. Okay, if the length of the contour is greater than 0, then the radius is calculated, and within that radius we will be writing the text cv2 dot put text frame. So within that frame the key value also will be called. What is the key value? The colors only is known as the key value. Then according to the radius of the object, whatever it has been obtained, that particular ratio only, the color also will be following the path. So put text, whatever we have seen yesterday, the same thing only. cv2.font, Hershey simplex, everything will be there. And finally cv2.imshow, HSV also will be displayed, and the frame also will be displayed over here. Now I am running that code. So here we can see how the colors are being tracked. So let us complete the entire video. So we can see all the colors. Now onto this display, here we can see this is the HSV part and this is the original video. The frame is known as original and the HSV is known as the hue saturation value part. So now it is detecting that orange color over there. The exact combination of the color we will be able to get inside the hue saturation value. So pink we have not declared, so it is not able to follow up the pink. And here we can see yellow and red has been targeted over there. And based on that majority area also, the color will be varied. The color direction will be varied. So this also taken in the form of green. Anyway, it is green mixed with the blue only, pale blue. And for this program, no need to install any particular packages. Only OpenCV is enough. Okay, so that's it. Now for that particular same video, if I just apply the print value for HSV, then we can see the HSV values. So here I am not going to take the same video. I am going to give it as real-time detection through webcam. So it is detecting that particular blue and orange. Orange as my face and blue as my shirt. So since the green is very huge area, it is not able to detect that because it is beyond that particular size. And this will be that particular hue saturation value over here. So this is that hue saturation value, whatever it is getting varied. Now hereby if I try to change anything means, so this is one blue color. Now you can see that value is getting changed. So similarly, the orange and blue, even the white is also being detected, but we won't be able to see because white is written in the same white color. So now you can see how that values are getting changed. Now I am moving this, and again the values has been changed. So this is only the hue saturation value inside that particular respective system. Now does anybody have doubt regarding this? Now the same thing, we can just work with some different colors. To access inside the device. So for that, I'm just moving on with our Raspberry Pi device. Okay, so now this will be our color, the same code, and one camera also has been interfaced. Now here what should be I am going to do means I want to enable the GPIO pins. So for that, so these are all the required commands for that. Okay, so two pins we are declaring it as GPIO part 20 and 21. Now we have to go directly to the last. Now if key equal to yellow, GPIO dot output within bracket, so the pin 20 comma true, that will be enabled, else the same GPIO dot output (20, false). So if it is not detected, it must be turned off. Likewise itself, we have to write another one condition. If E equals to green color, so we have to make a small change. Like whatever we have declared, the same color we have to provide, the same name we have to provide over here. 21 comma true. Else the same. Comma false, because here we have to provide both the conditions for turning on and turning off. Now get back to the declaration part. There we have declared yeah, so yellow. If we type, if we have any kind of issues, means better to copy paste the same name so that there won't be any errors. Similarly for green. Okay, and therefore now our device is ready. I think the frame will be a little bit bigger. I would like to minimize the frame size as 300 so that everyone can see. Yeah, now therefore it is getting detecting over there. I'm just showing yellow. So over here now it's detecting yellow and the light is being blown. So whenever the yellow is getting detected, it is turning on and off. Now the same way, if I apply it for green, may back itself green only, but huge space it won't be able to detect, and that too, that green is entirely different. This is detecting as yellow. Let me take another green. Onto the slide, it is not able to detect the green. Yeah, there was a slight output on it. Let me check with the red. Okay, so therefore let us try with red then. So the colors are getting changed over here. So in this way only the colors and its reductions will be applied. The application of this particular color reduction is nothing but we can use for object identification, image processing purpose and digital signal processing based on color variants. And the other applications are like textile industries to know the quality of the colors, then automobile industry, food industry, printing industry, and at the same time pharmaceutical industries to denote the different colors, and for grading to analyze the grading of the color products. For that also we can use this particular technique. And at the same time for vehicle, if you just detect that particular number plate or the type of the vehicle, to know from the CCTV what kind of vehicle it has been detected, what color vehicle, so that detection also can be done, and the list can be created inside an Excel sheet through an automation process. So these are the most of the applications which we will be able to do with the help of the color detection using OpenCV with Python. So in this way only AI will be playing major applications with color reductions over here, because we no need to train or we no need to test that particular object with multiple algorithms like this belongs to this color, this belongs to that color. That also can be done. Other than that, you can do with the help of video processing over here. And the future scope regarding towards this particular artificial intelligence is completely regarding towards that application oriented only. So through this application, here we will be able to integrate multiple kinds of functions like color trolley follower through normal camera as well as depth camera. So these two things we will be able to apply over here. So like that kind of automated robotic systems with color vision only we can expect in futures. And today's artificial intelligence news is AI could provide early warning system for catastrophic climate tipping points. So AI can be used for multiple climate predictions, and especially early warning systems we will be able to provide it. So like nowadays we might have seen especially for many cities inside India and many states which has been drowned in rainfall, water has flooded. So that's those things and all was being predicted. I'm not sure whether it has been predicted with AI or done by the human, but anyway those things also predicted, and some particular channels like news channels are keeping this AI software for weather prediction. Some of them are getting that particular readings from scientists. Even scientists also use artificial intelligence for comparing this particular climatic predictions. So I hope that's it with it. Thank you all. Any doubts can be posted. Thank you Siddeshman for your valuable feedback. Kernel is just a variable only. kernel values, which can be said as in-depth as inside the embedded systems only. Okay, we cannot say over here image processing there is no such kernel. Morphology, it is nothing but enhancement and dehancement of the image processing. That is known as morphology. How did you suddenly open Raspberry Pi OS from Windows? I have connected with SSH. Through SSH, I will be able to connect my Raspberry Pi. I have configured in that particular way. Okay guys, thank you all. Good night and sweet dreams. We'll make you tomorrow at the same time with another one interesting topic.